Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Top Corner. My name is Mervins, and I'm gonna be your host for the shows. Top Corner is about football, specifically Madrid. I'm a Madrid fan. That's all I've known, so that's what we're gonna talk about. I'm very excited to go with you guys throughout the season. Watch the games, enjoy the wins, and hopefully we win some trophies this season. So very excited for that. So let's get into it. As you guys can see, the title of this episode is about can Madrid win La Liga this season? Well, I think it's a topic that's in everybody's mind, especially after last season. That was a complete joke, by the way. We was not good at all. I don't think it's a secret to anybody. A lot of people say it was because of Ancelotti. Is it true? Maybe. Maybe not. Honestly, I don't think so. Because I feel like the reason we was so trash last season was because we was just not putting enough effort. I don't think it's because of Ancelotti, because a coach that won with so many teams cannot just randomly become bad. I don't think so. People say he didn't put tactics out, all of this stuff. We won in 2023, 2024 with the same tactics. The only thing I could say is we are Tony Cruz, which, by the way, we're going to talk about in a minute, which was a big miss. So let's get into it. New coach, new season. I'm gonna say new objective, but same Champions League, La Liga, so almost the same thing. So yeah, new coach. We got Xabi Alonso this season. I think he's a really good coach. He did great at Bayern Leverkusen. They won a bunch of trophies. They almost went invincible one season. I don't remember exactly what season it was. I think it was 2 seasons ago or 1 season ago, something like that. So yeah, very excited to see what he brings. We could already see during the Club World Cup how we think he's gonna play with us. My only worry with him is that is he that type of coach that can make those kind of big calls? Because at Madrid, big teams require big calls. As in, he's the type of guy that could say one day like, Vini's going to the bench, or Mbappe, this game you're sitting on the bench. You see what I'm saying? Because obviously, I don't think those two are gonna work out. I don't think we can play 50 games with those two and expect us to win anything. I'm not gonna say they couldn't prove me wrong, but so far they haven't proven anything. Honestly, I don't see it. Until some change happen, I'm gonna stay the same because I don't see how that's gonna work at all. So I hope he can make those big decisions. Let's talk about transfers a little. We bought some new players. Dinelson, Trent, Carreras, and Mastantuono. Very good, very good. I think the biggest one of all is Dinelson. During the Club World Cup, everybody could see it. He made a big difference, especially from how Xabi Alonso want to play, playing out of the back and all of this. I think he's the perfect guy for all of this. And Trent also, I don't think I even need to say a lot about this guy. Everybody know how good he is on the ball. Maybe not as good defensively, but on the ball, amazing, amazing. Masontono is a kid. Honestly, there's not a lot I could say about him. He's just turning 18. Never played in Europe already, so I would say don't expect a lot from this kid yet. I would say let him get the experience and grow. I think we should also do the same with Hendrick because I feel like we've been putting a lot of pressure on the kid. He's not that much yet. I don't think he's there yet. So I'm gonna say let him grow a little and we see what happens next season. I'm not gonna say he couldn't be like the guy, but so far I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna put a lot of like pressure on him so far. So yeah, transfers, I could say if we're gonna win La Liga, we need to buy other players. I think we need a midfielder, and maybe one more defender, one more center back. Because with Dean Olsen on one side, the other side of it, the other side of a back line is just rubbish. Because let's look at it. We got Rudiger, Militao, Raul Asensio, and then we could probably say Alaba. I'm not even gonna count him in all this because he's been where? He's been absent. And Militao just came back from 2 ACL. Rudiger hasn't looked the same because last season he was playing injured. And Asensio, I don't know what's gotten into him. The Club World Cup wasn't good for him at all. Like he got a lot to prove this upcoming season. So all the best to him, honestly, because he has a lot to prove to the coach, the fans, and the president. He had a lot to prove to everybody. So yeah, I think we need somebody else. And I think we gotta act fast because the transfer window is almost closed. So, and I don't see who we could really go for. There was a lot of talk about Konate, which I was really excited for, but I haven't heard a lot about him for a few minutes now. There was a lot of talk about Saliba too, which honestly is not gonna happen. Arsenal is trying to win the Premier League at least. Do you think they're gonna let their best center back go right now? I don't think so. Absolutely not. So I honestly don't see what we could get, but hopefully we can look in the market and see what we can find. Hopefully a good deal. So yeah, and also we need another midfielder because we got Jude out for quite a while, and then the rest is Arda Guler, Trameni, which I think is gonna play as a center back with a three at the back, and then Kamavinga, who has a lot of things to prove because last season he was absent with injury a lot. I was hoping during the Club World Cup he was there, but he wasn't. So he got a lot of things to prove too this upcoming season because the kid is good, but he hasn't played a lot. So yeah, I expect a lot from him. And then who else? Ceballos, everybody's saying he might leave, which I don't think is going to happen too. I feel like the thing with Ceballos, he doesn't have a big name. I think, honestly, he could be the perfect replacement for Cruz. Yeah, people might not believe that, but I think so. Because the guy is good. Let's not forget what he did last season, I think. Yeah, for a while, Ceballos, I could say, was one of our best midfielders. He's not the best. If not the best, honestly. That before he got injured last season, I was watching this guy and I was like, yeah, we might have something there. But when he came back from injury, he wasn't the same, and I could say everything changed. He was a complete mess already, so and nothing he could have done really. So I hope he stays and he gets a chance, cause the way I'm looking at it now, I don't think we're gonna go get any other midfielders. I don't think so. Because at the start of the window, there was a lot of talk about Angelo Stiller from Stuttgart. They even said that Cruz recommended the guy, but lately there's no talks about him. He was talking about Enzo Fernandez, which is obviously not going to happen with Chelsea trying to show that they are actually the world champion or something. I don't think it's going to happen. Vitinha, impossible. Like, PSG just not letting that guy go anywhere. So I don't honestly see anybody else that we could go for. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to play with who we got, honestly. I think our midfielders in general, they have a big season ahead of them. They have to prove so much. And I think, could I say they're gonna be fine? Maybe. I think we gotta see how the game starts and how they do, because it's a new coach, so obviously there's going to be new tactics. They're going to move differently, so maybe they find their way within the system and you can see that it works. Obviously, like, it could happen. I'm not saying, because they're good players, like, it's not like we're talking about random players. We're talking about guys that are worth like 70 million at least. So they really good players, so I can see them make a good season, but they gotta change their mentality. Honestly, that's what I think, because they gotta play to win, not just joke around. And obviously our two attackers, Vini and Mbappe. I think they need to have a meeting with those two and get in their head somehow that they need to press, because the whole Xabi Alonso thing is not gonna work if they don't press, because that's how he plays. We could see in the Club World Cup, that's what he was asking from them, to press. If they're not gonna press, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a whole issue if they're not gonna press. And the way we're looking at it, Vini is looking at Mbappe and saying like, oh, if he's not gonna press, now I'm not gonna do it. Mbappe is doing the same. They gotta forget all this and just concentrate and play, Like actually show us like they want to be there and stuff, you know? Like I get it, like you guys are making a bunch of money, like a lot of money, but come on, show something, you know? Like show us that you want to win, you know? So yeah, I think they need a big meeting with those two and find a way to get them to press. If not, get them on the bench. Because I know Rodrigo will press. Gonzalo Garcia will press. Because he showed that during the Club World Cup too. So if that's what we need to do, then fuck it. Do it. Because I think, I'm not going to say, I honestly think Rodrigo's better than Vinny. But I'm not going to say that Mbappe is better than, Gonzalo Garcia is better than Mbappe. I'm not going to say that. But I'd prefer if we have 11 players on the field wanting to win than we have 9 players running around and we have 2 just waiting for the ball to come to them and try to score. Not score, try to score. Because last season, it's not like we scored that many goals. So that's what I think. And I think La Liga we will know a lot about La Liga from the first couple of games. I say the first 10 games. I was looking at the calendar. Let's see. We got first game Osasuna. Honestly, not an easy game. It's never an easy game. And then we go from there to Oviedo, Mallorca, Real Sociedad, Espanyol, Levante, Atletico Madrid, which is going to be tough away. Villarreal, also tough. Getafe, and then Barcelona. Like from there, we should know where we at. Because I think we're also going to have the Champions League by then. So we should know what our season is going to look like and where we go from there. Honestly, this season, I really hope we win a trophy. I think we should go for La Liga because with the team we have, I don't think we're ready for the Champions League yet, but I think we should go for La Liga 100%. And probably the Copa del Rey, at least. Hopefully, honestly, as a Madrid fan, of course, we would want to win the Champions League, but I don't think the squad that we have is made to win the Champions League, especially looking at what the other teams are doing in the transfer window. I don't want to sit here and be like, okay, we're going to win the Champions League. Nah, I don't think so. So, yeah, we gotta see what they give us in the first couple of games first, and then maybe I could come here and say, okay, we're ready to win the Champions League. But for now, I don't even think we can win La Liga. So I think we should try and take it game by game and try to win them and see where we go from there. So that's my 2 cents on this. Obviously, guys, thank you for watching the video and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends that are Madrid fans and football fans in general, because we're going to talk about everything. And so, yeah, see you in the next one. HALA Madrid.